wait, it's still morning. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Live at Lunch with myself, Jen J, Advanced Holistic Nutritionist and Women's Hormone Health Coach. Just so you know, I am streaming today into several places, and I'm actually using a new software that allows me to do that, which is really exciting. But what it does tell me is that I should be inviting you to connect your Facebook to Restream in order to show your names and profile pictures so that when you leave me a chat or you leave a comment below, I can actually see it. So there should be somewhere around where you see me live that it says that you can do that, and you just like click it and it says like allow or something like that. I'm not really sure. So let's have a look. I'm gonna have a quick look and see if I can see it on my end, and then we will get started. I don't know. It doesn't say anything. Okay, well, whatever. Just give me a thumbs up or a heart if you can see and hear this on whatever platform you are on right now. We're going to go ahead and get started. Today, what I want to cover was actually inspired by a conversation that I had yesterday based on yesterday's video. But today, we're going to be covering what to do when you make too much of your smoothie. Earlier this week and last, as you know, we've been covering smoothies as our topic this month. And we talked a little bit about how to build a balanced smoothie, but also how oftentimes we totally kill a lot of our health goals when we make a smoothie that's way too big because we end up consuming way too much food. So what I'm going to show you with you today is really nothing new, but it is exactly what I do when I make too much smoothie that I don't need to eat right in the moment. So one of the things with smoothies, of course, we want to consider is that we should be eating them relatively soon after we make it, because once we've blended all that food, the enzymes in that food actually does begin to digest that food. So in order to obtain the most amount of nutrients from your smoothie, you do want to be consuming it within an hour of blending it. And of course, the sooner the better. So it's okay, once in a while to make too much and then put it into a cup, put it into your fridge for later. But ideally, you really do want to be consuming it right away. So what I've done is I've made myself a really large smoothie, and I'm actually going to be taking some of it in my to-go cup for myself and then some of it for my husband as a snack because we're actually all headed to the beach. So I think that there should be enough left over here that I'll be able to show you what I do. So I'll just pour it into mine first. Now, this is my first meal of the day. I've actually been waiting all day to do this because I've been really excited about this smoothie. So this smoothie here is actually really simple. It's one banana, and of course, like this for several servings, one banana, a cup of strawberries, a whole cup of frozen beets, and then my plant-based milk, which I just used almond milk, and then I added 2 scoops of vanilla plant-based protein powder. So there you have it. So there's support for us. But what I do when I have leftover smoothie is I actually just make popsicles out of it. It is super easy, super simple, and especially this time of year, it makes a really great option for us to have healthy snacks on hand. And it doesn't take any extra work, right? Because most of the time, if you're already making a smoothie, it's easy to just scale it and make more of it. So all I'm going to do here is just fill these popsicle molds and then throw the lids on and put the whole thing in the freezer. And it just makes a super easy, delicious, nutrient-dense snack for when you feel those cravings or you want something cool, or if your kids are asking for some treats. It's a really great way, of course, to get a ton of nutrients into them as well. Like I told you, like this has a lot of beets in it. So then you just put your lids on to your popsicle molds, and that's it. You put it in the freezer and you've got some really easy snacks, and you're no longer going to be wasting your food by either draining out the last bit of your smoothie or overeating it by putting it into your cup. Now, in my case, because this is actually a full meal, I probably could have actually gone right to the top of here, but I did want to be able to show you guys what I was doing here. So just like that, those are super cute. I think I got these from the dollar store, and I have a couple of different varieties. You can see like I've lost the lid for this one, so I'm just using a lid from one of my other popsicle molds. But one of your other options too is you can actually pour these into an ice cube tray and freeze them that way. And one of the things I love about putting them in an ice cube tray is that you can pop these out, put them into your blender with a little bit of milk, and you can make one of two things. You can make another smoothie out of it, or you can actually make soft serve ice cream depending on how much milk and how strong your blender is. So if you've got a really high quality strong blender, you can actually make some soft serve nice cream out of your smoothies, just like that. All right, so I hope this was a helpful tip for you. As most of you know, I don't come live on weekends unless there's something extra special going on, which means I won't be back again until Monday. But what I want you to do is go ahead and hit the heart button. Let me know in the comments if this video was fun for you, or some of your favorite combinations of smoothies or popsicles that you make at home. And then also hit the little bell button so that you'll be notified when I come live again on Monday. Next week, we're going to be covering all things protein in our smoothies. So where your protein sources come from, why you should be adding protein to your smoothies, how to choose a protein powder, how to know if your protein powder is clean or actually being useful to you as opposed to just a filler in your smoothies, and all things protein around our smoothies. So have yourselves a fantastic weekend. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me this morning. And I am really, really excited about next Monday. Actually, about all of next week's. Protein is a huge topic when it comes to our smoothies. So I'm really excited on that one. And of course, as always, let me know in the comments if this was fun for you or helpful for you, or if you have other things you want me to share and talk about. I really do try and keep it simple for you so that you can take some of these suggestions and really start implementing them, because when you learn and when you do, that's how we build basic skills in our long-term health. Have yourselves all a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend, and thank you all so much for hanging out with me.